Ever Crisis, Sephiroth event, TLDR, let's go. Click on the Events tab. You will find there is the new Sephiroth Critical Threat Arrival event. There is 13 days on this. It is a good, safe assumption that there will be a part 2 of this in the future, just like there was for the Watermelon Bash. Let's say in 7 days, part 2 might come out and everything will reset and you'll be able to get the next tier of stuff from this. There's a couple of things to look at whilst you're in here. The first thing is the victory draws. There are 2 tickets right now, the bronze tickets and the silver tickets. You get these by just fighting Sephiroth. They are a grindable item just like everything else. What do the tickets do? We go to our victory draw. You can see here we have the bronze version and the silver version. In the next version, there's probably going to be a gold here and maybe a platinum or something. We will see. Nevertheless, you can see here limited prizes. There are limited stuff, and you can get a 5-star free Sephiroth weapon as well, which is super nice. You can do 1 draw and 10 draws here, but depending on how many tickets you have, it does increase. I just did a 35 draw because I had 350 tickets. So it does just go up, which is a nice little quality of life feature. There's a refill button here. Don't touch this yet, okay? Go to the prize details first. You can see here we have level 1 down to level 7+, and these are the things that you get in those levels. The jackpot thing is the Sephiroth weapon. Once you get one of these, the level up button will appear, and you can click this to jump to level 2 to try and get the next one and the next rewards. However, do not do this yet. These limited prizes here, they are RNG whether you actually pull these or not. Make sure you get every single one of these limited items before you level up to the next phase, because once you level up to the next phase, you cannot come back, and these things are just gone forever. So absolutely do not click this level up button until you've got these. It's an event. It's only going to be for 13 days anyway. You may as well min-max it and get absolutely everything that is available to you. So do not click level up until you have these. The same does apply for the silver tickets as well. If you go to prize details, the exact same thing here. Make sure you collect everything, then click level up. Now, when it comes to Sephiroth, he does have missions, just like the other event as well. There are the full event thing, which you can see are time-gated. They expire in 13 days. However, I feel like these are going to increase as you do them. Consume 100 stamina in a battle. Yeah, you're going to do that just doing the event. Like one version of the event. I have a feeling that when you consume 100 stamina, it's going to jump up to 150, then 200, 250, 300, whatever. So make sure to keep an eye on these and collect them as they come up, as so you're not wasting any stamina. There are also daily versions here as well, which is just absolutely beautiful, being able to farm these daily just by playing the event and then getting tickets for playing the event as well. That's absolutely super nice. Then we get into Sephiroth himself. We have the solo version and the co-op version, just like the Watermelon Bash. I have managed to do one of everything. The co-op, as for me, I'm pretty sure everyone will have the same thing if you get one good ally. The co-op is reasonably easy, even at its hardest difficulty, because I believe the stupid hard ones are going to appear in the second half of this event, which will probably happen in about a week from now. The solos, however, do get really difficult as of Sephiroth 1 and 2. If we go in and we take a look at Sephiroth, he requires all 3 sigils. So make sure all 3 of your characters have all 3 sigils, because he does sort of swap in and out. But if you do need a cure materia because you don't have a weapon for like Aerith or Tifa that has the party heal, then we'll see how you can do with that either way. Rewards typically are just the tickets and some blue crystals, for this one in particular. When you click on him, it shows he has no weaknesses, no resistances to elements in particular, and he's immune to everything. So there's no point bringing in the likes of Aerith's Sun Umbrella, which has the defense down and magic defense down on him. If you have another weapon that'll do a wall for yourself instead with magic defense increase and physical defense increase, that is far better. We're also learning that apparently Sephiroth is unable to read. I know that's not what that means, but I think it's kind of funny. However, this little section, the unable to read for the details about Sephiroth, is hiding something. You will find that when you fight him, he goes into modes. Whenever the sigil break comes up and you have to use your ruins to get the sigils down, during that bit, and only that bit, not after you've broke him and not before, he will become weak to an element. He will imbue himself with, let's say, water, and he'll become weak to lightning. He'll imbue himself to fire, and he will become weak to ice. So if you have the likes of Shiva, Ifrit, or, you know, Ramuh, whichever, save those limits specifically for when he's weak to those elements during the Sigil break phase. Don't break him before you've used your limits. This is also a good time if you have these characters leveled up. If you have your Cloud and the Murasame, he's going to have the lightning attack. And then if you did farm Ifrit for the last week, or you've done the solo ones, you'll have the fire weapons for Glenn and Zack, which contain fire abilities built into them as well, which is extremely nice. Or if you don't have them built, put them on whoever you have with Ifrit equipped, because it's going to give you the boost to your fire potency. And that's pretty much everything when it comes to Sephiroth. I believe you will, regardless, you will get to EX Sephiroth 1 without any trouble, and then it will become a little bit more difficult after that. My dog is leaning on my chair right now. Another thing, I'll bring the dog up so you can see him while I'm explaining. Come on, up here. Another thing to note is that when Sephiroth charges his limit, his Octoslash, he becomes invulnerable to limit breaks. Do not use your limit breaks when he is charging his Octoslash. Just do some damage, do some heals with your regular stuff, and don't worry whatsoever about limit breaks. Save them for after the Octoslash has gone off, otherwise it will do 1 HP. And that is just about everything when it comes to how to farm Sephiroth. This time it was actually a TLDR. Actually, there is one last thing. The co-op does have the weekly medals, so if you already have your weekly medals capped for the week, then feel free to wait until Sunday before you do any of these co-ops, because Sunday is when your weekly medals will reset. So you can really min-max everything and use the event to its full advantage, and not waste any medals whatsoever. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. There is one last thing I do want to mention, though, which is a bit off-topic. The co-op content did reset today. It has finally reset back to the first week that we had when Ever Crisis came out. The first clears, they didn't reset, unfortunately. I got a new one today, which is the Very Hard 2. This one did not exist before, so this one has crystals. This one came already cleared. I don't have anything. And it's just a little bit unfortunate that they don't reset those, because they go a long way to getting your temples for each banner every 2 weeks or so, but unfortunately not. However, that is everything, so hopefully you did enjoy. If this did help you in any way, please do feel free to leave a like. And if you need help with the co-op stuff, feel free to leave a comment below with your ID. I can add you as a friend. I main Aerith. She's pretty strong. I have party heal, which is really good. She's like triple over boosted for the party heal. I have all the sigils, whatever. So if you do need help, then feel free to drop a comment and ask. So outside of that, good luck with the tiny bit of RNG that is involved with the tickets here. Outside of that, I think you'll be totally fine, and we will catch you in the next TLDR video.